Hi, welcome to the NAHCA Breakroom. I'm Lori Porter, and this is Matt Cantrell.
Hello.
This is Matt's first day back at NAHCA. He was with us a few years back, and probably since he was just a little tyke, actually.
That's true. Yeah.
So, what, Matt, have you been doing with yourself for the last 4 years?
Absolutely nothing.
I thought I sent you away.
No, that is a lie. So basically, right after college and during college, I worked for NAHCA, doing some of the advocacy things and member relations and MVCC administration and just a bunch of different things. And then I decided that I wanted to get into the operations side of things. Mm-hmm. So we reached out to many organizations out there. And I eventually moved to Indiana, where I did my administrator in training with a company called Trilogy Health Services. Yeah, so shout out to Trilogy.
Shout out to Trilogy.
That is where I got my administrator in training. I eventually became the executive director of a 100-bed facility. 70 skilled and 30 assisted living. So I kind of handled both sides of things. So I did that for several years. And then in late 17, I moved back to Missouri to be closer to family and friends and things of that nature.
Right.
And I was fortunate to get a job with AmeriCare, which is a long-term company here around the Midwest. Mm-hmm. And I became the administrator of an assisted living facility here it's actually in Neosho, Missouri, but kind of local to where I am right now. So I was there for a year. My last day was actually last Friday. It was a very emotional day for me.
I heard you got a cake in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Tres leche. How do you say that?
Tres leche.
Leche.
So that was
leche.
Yeah.
We don't have any leches.
It's milk.
Oh.
So that was my favorite cake that my dietary
leche
made.
on your resume.
So did that for about a year. Absolutely loved it. And then this wonderful opportunity opened itself up for me. And I just could not turn it down. So today was my first day here. Awesome. I think it's been very productive and looking forward to move forward with it in the future.
We're glad to have you back, and not simply because of how much you know about NAHCA already, but just the vision you have created just in the last 4 years of expanding your knowledge base and sitting in a seat where you know our members in a different way.
Oh yeah, it was definitely eye-opening because whenever I worked here before, I wasn't able to really know how it is on the ground out there in the field. So now that I've experienced for 3.5 years, it's completely new, and I got a lot of valuable experience out of it.
Well, I know CNA-TV and the NAHCA Breakroom and all this stuff is new since you were here before, and I want to show off some of it. So speaking of the field, let's go live for the first time, maybe. It's the first time I'm going live anyway to... Well, I'm live right here, but I think we've got Jeff Wellman out in Arizona. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Wonderful.
Hey, great to be here. Welcome, Matt.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
That's right. Jeff's been in Arizona a couple weeks. What you doing out there today? Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
I said I'm soaking up the sun.
Jeff's on location at Emmanuel Campus of Care in Peoria, Arizona, and that is a Copper Sands managed organization, and we are doing a great deal of consulting work with the CNAs and the facility as a whole in terms of developing preceptors. Jeff, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about that today?
Oh, absolutely, Lori. So we started out by conducting a comprehensive diagnostic assessment to identify where a manual campus of care was doing really well, and also where we might have some opportunity to help them be even better. As a result of that, we are going to work to help them establish a core group of certified nursing assistants who will serve as certified preceptors. We started that process off by doing a series of in-services for all of the certified nursing assistants and assisted living caregivers to let them know that we have this opportunity available. We started receiving applications this past Wednesday. We are now in the interview process. Applications will conclude this coming Wednesday, the 23rd. And we will be getting those initial peer mentors, certified preceptors, seated on Friday of this week, and then we'll start their training process.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Interviews-
wonderful that we have the technology to be able to connect ourselves this way and to give our membership a view of what we're actually doing on a day-to-day basis around the country.
Oh, absolutely.
Jeff, we'll let you go so you can get back to work and not leave anybody waiting on you. But thank you for taking the time to join us live today on the Break Room.
Thank you, Jeff.
It's my pleasure, guys.
We're going to take just a quick break and spin out a little commercial for you, a promo on CNA-TV.
I totally went blank. I feel naked without my papers.
The Chill Spot will continue to produce information for you to help you grow, to empower you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and just stay in the know.
Yeah.
Those two on the Chill Spot. Yeah, it's grooving.
That's a good
isn't it?
music beat
Yeah,
right there.
Gary does a great job when he and Corinne and Drake, they're batting 1,000 on that Chill Spot. They don't let me. Corinne, shout out to Corinne. She's ill this week, and I asked Drake if I could be on, and he said no. So I don't know. Looks like we got a few followers today. Katie Page joined in. Says, welcome back, Matt.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
we certainly miss Katie Page and Katie in the morning. There's no doubt about that. And got Sheena and, Tony and Jennifer Lippy. I don't know which one of you are watching her, but what is it they say when they share a Facebook page? Somebody's cheated or something like that. I think Vicky and Jeff do that too.
Yeah,
I'm not
well.
sure. Anyway, they'll have to tell me whether it's Tony or Jennifer, so I know what to say. It's probably Tony. Jennifer's got work ethic, and Tony's
of course.
Tony's up there at the Oklahoma Health Authority. Drop by and say hello when you go see Jennifer Wynn.
I plan on it.
We heard from a lot of people. Gary's poking down at YouTube that I think he put something up that suggested we tell you to subscribe
Yes.
to NAHCA Broadcasting Network. I think our channel is called NAHCA CNA TV. So go right here and subscribe.
Oh, that's nice, Gary.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Wow. I just get more impressed every week in the studio with what we learn. Tony works for the government. He's off today.
MLK Day.
Not
Yes.
the federal government. He's state government. So he's legit. I think he's got the day with pay. Maybe.
Gotcha.
I don't know. He probably wishes we'd shut up.
That's all you.
Well, that's one good thing about the future. Matt will be a little more controllable.
Well,
Not by me, but by the members and the board.
yeah, and I'd like to be accessible as well. So one of the things that I'm really excited about is giving a fresh perspective to everything that we do here at NAHCA and kind of just moving forward and getting energized and getting ready to change our profession for the better because, what you see out on the news every single day is not necessarily the most positive stuff.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last time you tuned into the news and saw, 15-year CNA who is loving her job and rehabbing people back to home, and you don't see that.
No, and I think we have an obligation as an association on behalf of CNAs and assisted living caregivers to make that happen.
Yeah.
I don't understand, I don't know much past buying a newspaper ad or a billboard, and Matt tells me those things are outdated, which means I might be a little outdated.
Oh,
but
never.
No. I try to learn, but I don't have Instagram and all those things. I can barely keep up with Facebook. I feel guilty when people are left hanging there.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't start giving out a cell phone number till a year ago. But anyway, well, we're looking forward to all the good stuff in the future, and Drake and Dane, Jeff, Lisa, Angie, Jeff Carter, our new guy, John, and our newest guy, Matt here. We're going to set the world on fire here in 2019 and beyond, and very much looking forward to it. I think the average break is supposed to, your fiance weighed in. You better not ignore her.
This
The
is
new
so
guy-
awesome.
The new guy's pretty cute.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, Jade. I went to Sonic today for a Coke Zero, and they said, here's your Coke Zero, sir.
Oh,
I don't care how high I pile this up. I've got the linebacker shoulders. So.
I mean, that's completely fine. I get mistaken for a 12-year-old whenever I actually go out of the town. So
That happened to me too, till my hair got, as you used to say, frosted.
yes.
All right, guys. Well, we've kept you 12 minutes. Thank you for tuning in, and for all those of you who watched later, put in your questions, comments, thoughts. We always are happy to hear from you.
Yep.
Look forward to 2019, Matt.
Me too.
As we always say, you don't know this yet, but it's NAHCA out. NAHCA out. Thank you, guys.
See ya.